got me. All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who's ready to get this started out here? Make some noise, come on. That's right, to welcome the Honda Center here for home of Fanmio presents Last Man Standing, Nate Diaz versus Masvidal. It's going down Saturday, July 6th, but who's ready to meet their fighters out here? Let's go! Going on stage and now, making his way to the stage is lightweight contender with a record of 13-1 and 8 KOs. A Cuban fighting now residing in Miami. He enters this matchup off of back-to-back victories. Make some noise for Manuel Correa. Now coming to the stage, undefeated contender boasting a 13-0 record with 10 KOs. Fighting out of Pensacola, Florida, he's earned KOs in 5 of his last 6 fights. Here is Devin Cushing. Now making his way to the stage, an MMA legend. He's a former UFC lightweight champion who's faced the best of his era. Representing his hometown of Milwaukee, Pettis made his pro boxing debut last year by winning a decision over the legendary Roy Jones Jr. Here is Anthony Showtime Pettis. Going on stage now, another sensational undefeated prospect sporting a record of 10-0 with 4 KOs. He's the son of legendary boxing champion Fernando Vargas. Here is Amato Vargas. Only God wants you, better go live it up.
Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's
And he is not here today, but he will be facing Sean Garcia.
Candy canes, it makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame. Yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad.
Alright, coming in next to the stage, a fighter with a record of 21-4 with 12 KOs. He enters his fight with a 4-fight winning streak and is the son of boxing Hall of Famer Sugar Shane Mosley. Welcome to the stage, Shane Mosley Jr.
Woman, they in love. Just make sure you hide your little sister from them.
Our next fighter, the two-time middleweight world champion with a record of 37-4 with 30 KOs. Representing his hometown of Brooklyn, New York, he has faced the best of his era. Here is Daniel, the Miracle Man Jacobs.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need to
Now, let's meet our main event fighters. Coming to the stage first, a superstar who's delivered memorable action again and again. Representing Miami, Florida, he's one of the most exciting fighters in UFC history. Make some noise for Jorge Masvidal. Now, let's meet the other half of the main event. He's a superstar from Stockton, California. He defeated Conor McGregor in a rivalry that broke pay-per-view records. And on July 6th, he'll look for revenge after his UFC defeat to Masvidal in their first fight. Here is Nate Diaz. And your host for today is award-winning co-host of Morning Combat and a combat sports insider for CBS Sports. Here is Brian Campbell.
Thank you so much for coming out. Special shout out to the media in attendance today from the worlds of boxing and mixed martial arts and all you great fans here in Southern California as Fanmio Pay-Per-View presents Saturday, July 6th from here, the Honda Center in Anaheim. Yes, it is Last Man Standing, Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal, Part 2, and this time in the boxing ring. These two combat sports icons will come together as they look to settle their rivalry in violent fashion in this can't-miss 10-round light heavyweight pro boxing duel. Of course, it's not just these two, though. A stacked night of action across combat sports coming your way on this boxing card. You can purchase the pay-per-view right now at fanmio.com/PPV and do not wait. New date, new location, but that same guarantee for action between these two legends, as the fireworks already expected for 4th of July weekend will only intensify. Tickets for this live event on sale right now and starting at just $25. They're available through Ticketmaster, and a limited number of VIP packages are available, which include the best ringside seats, all-inclusive hospitality in the Honda Center's exclusive Impact Club, the opportunity to step into the ring after the fight night ends, and VIP access to the weigh-in, and so much more. Get your tickets right now for this event at Ticketmaster. And we mentioned a loaded card up and down, a little something for everyone in the combat sports buffet. Pettis and Avila versus Anthony Showtime Pettis in a 6-round light heavyweight bout. You saw the intensity between young lightweights ahead of their 10-round bout as Devin Cushing and Manuel Correa will face off. Amato Vargas, the son of a legend, will take on Sean Garcia, the younger brother of boxing superstar Ryan Garcia, in an 8-round lightweight bout. And how about this co-main event, the return of the Miracle Man, former champion Daniel Jacobs. Oh, he's back. And a very formidable opponent, and of course another son of a legend when we're talking about Shane Mosley Jr., a 10-round super middleweight co-feature. And of course that main event. Some 5 years in the making, a little bit of bad blood between these two great combat sports icons, but they will throw down come July 6th, and boy, can we not wait. Jorge Masvidal, we know the fans come to see you and Nate mix it up in any sport discipline, but what do you think when you look up and down the dais at the quality, at the variety in this pay-per-view offering?
Starting off with Pettis, I mean, he's a beast. I've been watching him. We were both competing at 155 alongside each other, and I got to watch him witness amazing things in MMA. I also got to watch him fight against Roy Jones Jr., which has showed his improvement in boxing tremendously, so I'm looking eager to him knocking that motherfucker out. Amato be at the same gym that I'm at. I know his dad well, know the family well. This guy's a fucking animal, trains his ass off every day. This guy's on a murderous streak, has improved so much when 4 or 5 years ago, going up against another world champion. It's going to be a fucking great night of events, of fights, and then I'm going to do my job and knock a motherfucker dead.
And of course, the man from the 209, Nate, you had quite a mic drop moment the last time we got together here in California. Always iconic, always viral. What are your thoughts heading into this event with this stacked list of names next to you?
I'm glad we got Pettis and Chris, my boy Chris right here. He's a fight I'd tune in to see any day. And it's great to have Danny Jacobs on the card because I've been on him a while. I was in camp at Virgil's gym when he was fighting Triple G, and I saw him doing work, and he's the man. Anyways, I ain't no fucking promoter, man. I'm here to whip ass and fucking do my thing. That's all I came for. I hope you guys watch. If not, it's all good. West Side.
You ain't whooping shit, man.
Yeah. We're going to hear a lot more from the fighters on the stage here as we build toward July 6th, but you saw that fight I mentioned earlier. 10 rounds in the lightweight division. Let's bring up the gentlemen one by one to hear from them. First off, fighting out of Miami, but representing Cuba. He's got a 13-1 record with 8 knockouts. Let's hear from Manuel Correa. Manuel, talk to us about this opportunity for you on this fight card.
This is a huge opportunity for me. I'm ready to stand up and do what I do for my hometown. I hear him talking a lot of crazy, but where I'm from, you got to stand on that. You got to show us. So we're going to see. We're going to see. He ain't fought nobody yet. He fought a bunch of bums, so he feeling himself. He going to see. You see what I got. I fought Olympians with less than 10 fights. I'm not scared to fight nobody. I've been that way my whole life, and he going to learn the hard way.
What's with the energy between the two of you? Is that just competition?
No, it was all good. Back there, he was being friendly, and now he came out here trying to act, in front of the cameras. You know how they play, but we're going to show them how we do.
What can the fans expect from you come Saturday, July 6th against that man, Devin Cushing?
Always fireworks. I'm always coming forward. If you look at any of my fights, you're going to see I'm pressing the action no matter what. Win or lose, I'm coming forward.
Let's hear it for Manuel Correa. Thank you so much. And his opponent, of course, that night, 13-0 with 10 knockouts and fighting out of Pensacola how about 5 knockouts in his last 6 fights? Here's Devin Cushing.
How's everybody doing? I'm happy to be here. I'm ready to put on a show. I'm gonna kick your ass come July 6th. All that running your mouth, that ain't gonna do nothing. I know everybody don't know my name just yet, but come July 6th, I promise, y'all won't forget it. Devin Cushing, remember, I'm coming to steal the show.
Devin, how are you going to do that July 6th? How is this fight going to steal the show with all these big names behind you?
Yeah, 3-piece and a soda. You said it right. Yeah, I'm going to bust his ass up. I'm going to beat him up. I'm going to drown you. I'm going to knock you smooth out. I'm going to put you to sleep.
Thank you so much, Devin Cushing. Can't wait for the fireworks expected in this lightweight duel. Let's get an opening statement here from a man who's no stranger to big-time fights. From the UFC lightweight championship to the cover of a Wheaties box. And, last year he made that pro boxing debut we talked about, got a victory over the great Roy Jones Jr., even defeated his longtime rival in combat sports, Benson Henderson, in their Karate Combat trilogy. Yes, we are talking about Anthony Showtime Pettis. Anthony, what does this opportunity and this fight mean to you at this point in your career?
Man, it's a big opportunity on this card with these guys. Some of the legends that I grew up fighting with. California, I know you guys are out here supporting. Chris, I appreciate you taking this fight, bro, and we're going to have a good fight.
Chris Avila, a member of Team Diaz, but you've made a name for yourself on your own, whether it's mixed martial arts or crossing over into boxing, where you've really started to put things together of late. 5 straight victories. Same question over to you. This opportunity against a legendary name, what are the feelings like as we enter a month away from this fight?
I'm out here doing my thing right now. I'm planning on keeping the streak rolling, keep whooping ass, and I'm training hard. I'm doing my thing, and I'm here to represent and get my hand raised. Let's go, baby.
Thank you, Chris. Fortunately, Sean Garcia, good young fighter himself, the younger brother of Ryan Garcia, could not be here with us today. He will, of course, be here Saturday, July 6th. In a very interesting matchup when we're looking at young lightweights looking to continue to make a name for himself, but his opponent is here. He's the son of the ferocious one, the legendary Fernando Vargas. But him and his 2 fighting brothers, like I mentioned, making a name for themselves individually. Amato Vargas, 10-0. As you step up into this opportunity, what is on your mind?
Man, big thank you to all the people that are here, man. I'm just excited. It's an honor being right here with amongst all these big fighters. Pettis, the list goes on. Nate, Masvidal, just legends, man. And I can't wait. Unfortunately, Sean Garcia is not able to be here due to his mom going through what she's going through. My prayers go out to Lisa, Ryan, and Sean's mother, and I pray in the mighty name of Jesus that she's cured. But unfortunately, it's a business. There's no animosity, but at the end of the day, my hand's gonna get raised July 6th. I've been training my ass off. My dad's been putting me through rigorous training, and I can't wait. You guys are gonna see the improvement from the beginning of my career to where I'm at now, and I can't wait. Watch me July 6th on Fanmio. Let's go.
Thank you, Amato. Two unbeaten lightweights, both just 23 years of age. Should be a very interesting test. And the recently announced co-feature on one side, you know that last name, you know the Hall of Fame father, but he's a fine fighter in his own right with a record of 21-4 and 12 KOs, a 4-bout winning streak, stoppages in the last year alone over the likes of Demetrius Ballard, and Joshua Conley, and training out of Las Vegas. It's Sugar Shane Mosley's second one. So I could have screwed up those words, put them together. Let's rewind that.
All good, all good.
How about Shane Mosley Jr. right here?
That works. That works. First and foremost, I want to thank God for this opportunity. I'm blessed. I mean, like everybody has been saying, it's an incredible card, an incredible night. Please don't miss it. And I'm blessed to be on this card. I'm blessed to be fighting a legend. I mean, this man is a two-time middleweight champion. Most people can't become middleweight champion. He became middleweight champion twice. And he's great. I'm excited to be a part of this fight, a part of this event. And please stay tuned. Let's watch.
Thank you so much, Shane. And you mentioned the legend that'll be across from you, representing Brooklyn, New York. Such an inspirational journey to complete his road from surviving cancer to becoming a world champion. You've seen him in massive pay-per-view fights against the likes of Canelo Alvarez and Triple G Gennady Golovkin. With a pro record of 37-4 and 30 knockouts, he's a two-time middleweight world champion, and he returns to the ring after a 2-year layoff. Let's hear from the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs.
Peace and love, everybody. It's happy to be here in LA, enjoying the weather, enjoying the people, enjoying the crowd, the atmosphere. Every time I come to the West Coast, the boxing fans go crazy. So I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'm happy to be a part of this card with so many champions, so many up-and-coming future stars. It's an honor and a privilege to bless these guys with such a atmosphere that come fight night, you guys are going to see why this is such a big card in itself. I'm fighting the likes of Shane Mosley Jr., up-and-coming guy, few losses, but very talented. I look forward to showing you guys, with all the experience that I have, why I'm called the Miracle Man. I've been off for 2 years, and now I've taken time to get my mind, my body, and my spirit is intact. So you guys are going to see the effects come fight night. I appreciate all the love, but you guys are going to see the return of the Miracle Man. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Danny. When we're talking about the main eventers, you don't even need to read off the highlights. You know who they are. You know this man, Jorge Masvidal, is the fastest knockout in UFC history. The consensus fighter of the year in 2019. No stranger to performance bonuses, knockout of the night, performance of the night. Just knocked out this microphone. Super necessary, right? All of the great three-piece and a soda, all of these things that have entered the combat sports lexicon. Jorge Masvidal. Another additional month added to training camp. How does that change the mindset here as we get ready for part 2 in the rivalry with Nate Diaz?
More time to prepare for something that I haven't been doing my whole life, like a lot of the guys here that we're sharing the card with that they've been boxing for longer. You know, I get to prep now for it, really learn the ins and outs of it. From jump rope to the ring, everything's been rewired and learning a different way. You know, we stand a different way in MMA, so it's been a fun journey. It's been a long journey I wanted to get over with. I want to get home already to my kids, so I want to get in the July 6th, take care of business, knock this motherfucker out, and go chill with my family and shit, you know? So let's get to it.
That's it right there. We mentioned the 209's finest. You know, he did set pay-per-view records in a rivalry with Conor McGregor that doesn't appear yet to be finished. Also put him to sleep at UFC 196. Been a regular sparring partner to big-time boxing names like Andre Ward for years, and some of the best hands that we've seen across combat sports, and will continue the foray he made into pro boxing after making that debut in a sold-out pay-per-view against Jake Paul last year. Nate Diaz back in the boxing ring, a familiar face across from you, of course, in Masvidal. What are the feelings like as we get just a month out from this fight, July 6th?
I feel like I'm sick of this shit. I'm ready to fight, ready for the show to go on.
There it is. Want to recognize the man responsible for putting this great card together. He's the CEO of Fanmio, Mr. Solomon Engel. All right, let's get into these matchups and let's dig a little bit deeper here. We mentioned kicking off this card, 6-round light heavyweight duel between Pettis Avila and Showtime, Anthony Pettis. Anthony, when you make that transition late in your career to boxing, some guys make it instantly. For some guys, it's jumping into the deep end of the pool. How have you been able to make it look so good for you now that you're putting on the different size gloves?
Man, I think is my training in MMA. I've been sparring some of the best boxers in the world, to get ready for the World Championship mixed martial arts fights I've been doing, and it shows with my, my first fight. I fought Roy Jones Jr., so I couldn't go out there and knock this guy out. Roy Jones is a way bigger guy than me. Fought Mike Tyson last, but Avila's more my size, so I can go out there and knock this guy out. So what's what we're training for? Me and my coach are going out there and knock this guy out.
Chris, you fought a variety of different boxers since yourself making the transition from MMA to boxing. When you look at this matchup, what do you think about your opponent across from you? What's ahead of you come July 6th in terms of the challenge of Anthony Pettis?
I know he's game. Shit, I'm game too. I box for real, and I've been boxing for a while, so I train for real and I train boxing. I've always boxed. Anyways, I plan on knocking this fool out too, so.
You heard that, Showtime. The prediction here is knockout.
Yeah, I think, man, the extra month adds that motivation. Both of us are ready to go. I mean, we were ready to go last weekend, so, this extra month just puts that motivation to get that knockout on both ends, man, so look for a good fight from both of us.
Can't wait to see what happens there. Avila versus Pettis. We mentioned Sean Garcia couldn't be here, but we do have Amato Vargas, and you shared some very respectful thoughts about Sean and the Garcia family, but you guys have known each other in circles for a while. I saw a little bit of a heated face-off between the two of you at the first press conference. Do you think that continues into Fight Night?
Most definitely. I think I'm a competitor. He's a competitor. And he's looking to win. I'm looking to win. So at the end of the day, there's going to be one winner, and that's going to be me. And I've been training really hard, man. I'm confident in the training that I've been putting in. And like I said, you're going to see a different me. More skillful, more on point. I just can't wait. My pop's been getting me great sparring, and I can't wait for this fight. It's going to be a great event.
You mentioned the pops. Fernando Vargas in the crowd. Shout out, of course. Look, there can be pressure. There he is, of course.
There you go.
There can be pressure when you've got the name of a legend there, but you and your brothers have been able to establish early the talent that you have, the style that you guys have. How big of an opportunity is this night for you to show boxing fans that you're here and you're ready to make your own name?
I think anytime we step in the ring, we got to hold our own weight. So you got my Fernando Vargas Jr., we got my other brother, Emiliano Vargas, doing his thing. We're all going to be fighting. Literally, my dad's going to be going from Miami to Texas, and then from Texas to my fight. So my dad is going... Big thank you and to my father, man, for getting me here, man. I love my pops with all my heart. He's my idol. I look up to my dad, and I can't wait. This is a legacy fight, fighting for who wants it more. So I think when that night comes, it's gonna be me, and I'm ready to go. Let's go.
All right, let me close with this with you, Amato. You're carving out your own name. Sean Garcia has his own identity from his very talented brother. How tough of a challenge do you expect this to be for you?
Any man that puts on the pair of boxing gloves got a chance. So I'm training like I'm gonna fight Mike Tyson, So at the end of the day, I gotta be well prepared, and I'm making sure of that. My father's making sure of that. My team is making sure of that. So come July 6th, I'm gonna put a hell of a performance. Thank you to the fans. Thank you to everybody that's here. And watch me go 11-0 as a professional. Let's go.
8-round featured lightweight duel between unbeatens, Amato Vargas and Sean Garcia. Back to our co-feature come July 6th. And we mentioned it's the return from 2 years away from the sport for the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. Danny, been covering your career for a long time. You've always been an inspiration to so many of us, but you've always been one of the most talented fighters in the game. Talk to me about that 2 years off, what that did to your mindset and how that reinvigorated you to get back in the ring for this.
Well, in boxing, if your mind is not right, sometimes it'll show inside the ring. So I took some time off to reevaluate myself, my training scenarios, what I can do better, and ultimately progress as a man, as a father, as an individual. And once everything was intact, I knew I wanted to finish my career with a bang. And so this is what this representing, me getting, hopefully, in the future, the near future, my spot on that Hall of Fame platform.
For sure, for sure. You've got so many big names that you've defeated in your career. Great fights with Sergey Derevyanchenko, the first-round knockout of Kid Chocolate Peter Quillen for the world title, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. When you get the call that it's a very recognizable name here in Shane Mosley Jr., what do you think about this matchup?
Well, I've been a fan of Shane Mosley Sr. for my entire career. I've seen his son up and coming in his career as well. Very talented fighter. But when you talk about levels and you talk about what it is that I bring to the table, obviously I see myself being the victor. In whatever way, shape, or fashion that victory comes, I see myself being prevailed. And it'll be an honor to step in the ring with the son of a legend. But it'll stop there because he's not his dad. And so performing with a world-class athlete such as myself, it'll be a difference inside that ring come July 6th.
Shane, you heard those comments? Respectful, but to the point. You are a different fighter and a different person altogether. What should Danny Jacobs expect from Shane Mosley Jr.?
Oh, man. This is by far the best fighter I've ever been in the ring with. Nothing but respect. I have to raise my game. I have to be better. And in order to become better, you have to put yourself in situations like that. Adversity shows the man to himself. So that's what I'm doing. And this is my chance. So whatever happens, I'm going to become better because of it. And I know that. I know that no matter what happens, I'm going to become a better fighter because of that. And my goal is to become a legend as well. So I need to get in there with another legend if that's my pursuit. So when they said you can fight Danny Jacobs, I was like, what? Wow, yes, absolutely. Yeah, of course. He can knock me out, he can beat me up, whatever the case is. But we'll see. Let's go.
You said Jacobs represents the biggest name on your resume to this point. Would this be the biggest victory of your pro career, July 6th?
Yes, it will. Of course. If this is the best name I've ever been in the ring with, when I get the victory, of course it's the biggest name, the biggest victory of my career, bar none.
You know the fight game, Shane. Activity is such an important part. You heard from Danny saying he got his head right, cleared the things he needed to get back at the grind. Is this a good time to fight somebody like Danny Jacobs, welcoming him back into the ring after 2 years away?
I mean, any time would be a great time to fight him. He's a legend. I know he said that he wants to cement his legacy. It's already cemented. He's already two-time middleweight champion. Come on, he's already cemented. But I understand where he's coming from, and yeah, any time is a great time to fight him. I mean, I would never get an experience like this ever on this card. Are you kidding? Like, this is an opportunity of a lifetime, and I take it hands down.
Danny, let me close with you. Is there a part of you that wants to make a statement here, that wants to do the y'all must have forgot of the legend Roy Jones Jr.?
Absolutely. Anytime I step in the ring, I want to make a statement. And obviously with the 2-year layoff, I'm assuming that there's a lot of controversy around that. Does he still have it? Is he still hungry? What's his mindset like? And that's what I'm looking to kill the narrative to. I know exactly what I've been doing behind the woodworks. I know exactly what my team has been cultivating. Shout out to all Team Jacobs, my manager, Keith Connolly, and everybody who played a role in making this fight happen. I just want to say that I'm looking forward to July 6th, and the West Coast is in for a treat, for sure.
Thank you so much, Danny Jacobs. And back to the main event. We mentioned 5 years in the making since these two fought for the UFC's inaugural Baddest Mother Effer Championship, which didn't come down to the judges or a knockout as much as a cut and a doctor stoppage and the idea of unfinished business that takes us here at the Honda Center in Anaheim, July 6th, inside the boxing ring. Jorge, the last time we all got together, I mentioned the mic drop of Nate Diaz. He had enough. He was out. What was your response to that?
Shit, I came all the way from Miami to California for a face-off, you know. I mean, obviously, he's got shit to do, so do I. I don't want to be going all over the country in press conferences, but, you know, we got to sell pay-per-views. At the end of the day, man, all that matters is that I'm in shape. And like I said earlier, it's not going to the judges, not because of a cut or nothing, but because of a clean-ass KO. And that's what I've been training for. I thank God that the camp got extended. And initially, I got a little upset because I was further away from my family, but you know, I've only gotten more time to hone in on the craft and really sharpen the tools of boxing, and every day work on just getting a little bit better, a little bit craftier, and more efficient. So all that just means more violence come July 6th. So July 4th, come celebrate United States, you know, birthday, and July 6th, come to this funeral. Let's go.
That was dope.
Nate, I know you don't like to talk ahead of the fights. You do your talking in the ring, but those are some pretty serious words. The idea of ending this rivalry and ending it with a knockout. What are your thoughts?
Better hope you get the knockout.
That's all I'm going for.
Nate, help us get inside your head. What does this fight mean to you? There is that idea of unfinished business, doctor stoppage. You, the fans, wanted that fight to continue. Do you feel like you are getting an opportunity to go back on your resume and cross out a loss and get that victory and get a one-up in another big-time combat sports rivalry?
It don't got nothing to do with it. It's a whole nother sport. He better get his knockout. If not, he's getting fucked up.
Not a chance.
Jorge, we saw what you guys can do in the MMA space. Boxing can be a little bit different. You do have a pro fight under your belt.
Way different.
So when we scout this matchup from the idea of what it is, a 10-round light heavyweight boxing match, who has the edge?
Obviously, I'm going to say me, duh.
Fair answer, but why?
So I'm fucking meaner, I'm faster, I'm more explosive, and when it comes down to it, I think I got the best hands in the UFC, anybody in the UFC to come out of there. And July 6th, I get to prove that with no questions, no nothing, you know. We're going to find out there's none of that jiu-jitsu shit. None of that hugging shit. Is just straight hands, and what better way to find out who's got the better hands?
That jiu-jitsu shit. Aren't you a martial artist, motherfucker? The jiu-jitsu shit? Fuck you talking
this ain't
about?
no jiu-jitsu shit. You
Yeah,
keep
bitch,
that black
it's
belt.
fucking boxing, nigga. Who finished me on a fucking ever? Anyway.
I don't give a fuck about who finished you now, or if you finish yourself. I don't give a fuck.
Funeral. Shut the fuck
That's where you're going to a funeral.
What you gonna do?
He just found out right now. I was directed
shit.
towards him 10 minutes
We've
later.
been talking shit for
Fuck
months.
jiu-jitsu, bro. This is straight boxing.
Nate, do you respect the boxing ability that Jorge Masvidal's bringing to the ring?
Choke you, bitch.
Yeah, too bad you can't do that in boxing. But you had 15 minutes to do it in MMA, and all you did was get saved by a referee. So don't talk about choking me, because you never out-grappled me in your life, and never could you. After this boxing match, we could run in grappling. I'll slam you on your neck. You're crazy if you could ever beat me.
We'll see what happens. Hope to live, motherfucker.
I'll be there. Just show up, man.
When haven't I?
Just show up.
Well, he's here, Jorge. He's going to be
yeah,
here.
July 6th, show
July
up, motherfucker.
6th.
It's easier to show up to this one. Fucking paying tickets and all that bullshit. Now show up July 6th, motherfucker. Let's go. That's all that matters.
It's obvious, despite some of the greetings between the two of you, that you do respect what he brings to the table from a combat sports standpoint. So what do you have to prepare for when it comes to looking across at Nate Diaz?
Everybody got to take them seriously, you know. Everybody got to prepare for it. And at this level, nobody's just hanging out on their fucking couch eating Uber Eats and not getting ready. You know, everybody's getting ready, so I definitely got to do my part. But I don't care what he's doing, man. It's all on me. That's it.
Nate, you got pride. You're a competitor like no other. What would this victory mean to you?
It don't mean shit. I plan on beating everybody I ever fight. Sick of looking at this motherfucker this whole time.
Don't worry, you won't have to see me for much longer, bro.
What annoys you about him?
That I ain't never tapped in. He's talking about jiu-jitsu and he tapped in a pro fight. How about that? That probably bothers the fuck out of him.
Yeah, pro
I
fight,
ain't never
bitch.
tapped,
When I
bro.
tap, I'm still there afterwards.
You tapped, motherfucker, to Hermes Franca, didn't you? I ain't never tapped in my whole fucking career.
Bitch, I started my career right there. I need the fucking black
Hey,
belt. What
I
about
didn't-
you?
I ain't
You
never
choked
tapped.
with a motherfucker standing on
I
your
got
head.
choked
standing
out.
up like a little kid.
I'd rather die than tap, motherfucker. That's the difference between me and you, and we'll get to prove it July 6th.
Nate, we talked about new date, new location. You get that extra month. Is that going to favor you in the build-up to this fight?
I'll fight a year ago. I don't give a fuck.
What do you care about, Nate?
Not this fucking press conference, bro. I'm sick of sitting here. I'm sick of looking at it. All of these motherfuckers, I'm sick of looking at you, too. I'm sick of this whole shit. I'm done with this whole press conference shit. I'm glad we're here to promote these great fights that are happening. That's cool as fuck. But you know what? Besides that, I think my work here is done. I'm done doing all this shit. No more press conferences till my next fight. Fuck this ugly motherfucker. Man, I hate to disrespect you, but I'm sick of seeing you too. I'm out. I'm good to see everybody. Peace out. Hey, shout out to Danny Jacobs and my boy Pettis and Avila. Love, kick ass. I'll see y'all next time.
Nate, if we can get you to
face off.
face off once more with Jorge, the two main eventers to the front of the stage.
Square up with yourself, motherfucker.
Media down, media down. We need our cameras filming. Media down. Everybody out. Go on, get behind here. Stop and get back. Get back. Get back. Stop. Get Jorge in here. Security, go get them in here. Get Jorge in here. Get Jorge in here. Please, go in. You guys get Jorge in here. Jorge! Here! Right here! Come out of here. Jorge! Jorge! Stop! Stop! You guys get inside! Victoria, come inside! Come inside! Come inside, Victoria! Come on, you guys, get him in, get him in, get him in, get him in! Lock the door, no one without a wristband! Nobody in here, stop! 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 Let's go.